Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Simply Explained English. I am Sara.
Hi guys, I'm Jack. Today we have a very practical lesson for you.
For this video, we selected very real and common topics that you will often see in daily life.
Let's start the vocabulary for the first video.
Okay, our first story is a bit dramatic for you today.
Yes, it is about Leo who comes home very late. His mother is not happy at all.
The first phrase Leo uses is hang out.
To hang out means to spend time relaxing with friends. It usually means you are doing nothing special, just talking or being together.
Exactly. It is a very casual phrasal verb. Jack, where do you like to hang out with your friends?
I usually like to hang out at a quiet coffee shop or in the park. We just talk and drink coffee. What about you, Sarah?
I love to hang out at the beach on weekends, but Leo's mom was not happy about his hanging out. She called him irresponsible.
That is a strong word. Irresponsible describes a person who does not think about the results of their actions. They are not reliable.
Right. If you don't do your job or follow the rules, you are irresponsible. Jack, were you irresponsible when you were a teenager?
Sometimes, yes. Once I forgot to lock the front door of our house. My parents were very upset.
Oh, that is dangerous. In the story, Leo says he lost track of time.
This is a very common idiom. To lose track of time means you forget what time it is because you're busy or having fun.
I do this often when I am reading a good book. I look up and realize 3 hours have passed.
Me too, especially when I play video games, I completely lose track of time. But because Leo was late, his mom was furious.
Furious means extremely angry. It is much stronger than just mad.
Yes. For example, if someone crashes into my car, I would be furious. Sarah, what makes you furious?
I get furious when people are rude to waiters in restaurants. It is very disrespectful.
I agree, that is terrible behavior. Because Leo's mom is furious, Leo is now in hot water.
In hot water is a great idiom. It means to be in a difficult situation or in serious trouble.
It paints a funny picture, doesn't it? Being in hot water sounds uncomfortable. Sarah, have you ever been in hot water at work?
Thankfully, no, but I was in hot water at school once when I forgot my final project.
Oh no, Leo is definitely in hot water because now he is grounded.
To be grounded is a punishment for children or teenagers. It means they are not allowed to go out with friends or use electronics.
It's the worst nightmare for a teenager. I was grounded for a week when I failed a math test.
Poor Jack. Well, Leo is grounded for a week, too. Let's see what happens next in the story.
Leo, finally, do you know what time it is?
Mom, shh, please, keep your voice down. The neighbors are sleeping.
I will not keep my voice down. I have been sitting in this chair for 4 hours. I was terrified.
I am really sorry, Mom. I did not mean to worry you so much.
You did not call me. You did not text me. You just came in the door at 2 a.m. Where were you?
I was with my friends, Tom and Sam. We were just hanging out.
That is not a good answer. Why didn't you answer my calls? I called you 10 times.
My phone battery died early in the evening. I could not contact anyone.
Why didn't you use your friend's phone to call me?
I wanted to, but I don't remember your number. It is saved in my phone, but I don't know it by heart.
That is a terrible excuse. You are extremely irresponsible. You know the rules of this house. You must be home by midnight.
I know. We started watching a movie and I simply lost track of time.
You didn't think about me at all. I almost called the police. I was absolutely furious with you.
Please, Mom, calm down. Let me give you a full explanation. It won't happen again.
I do not want to hear your story right now. You just came back in the middle of the night and expect everything to be fine?
I don't expect you to be happy. I just want you to understand.
It is not that simple, Leo. You broke my trust tonight. You are really in hot water, young man.
What does that mean? Am I grounded?
Yes, exactly. You are grounded for 1 week. No friends, no video games.
Oh no, Mom. Please don't do that. I am really sorry.
Let's move on to the next dialogue. Leo is on a train in Europe and meets a local man named Marco.
That sounds great, Sarah. I love train travel. It is very relaxing.
I agree. Let's look at the key words from their conversation. The first word is landscape.
A landscape is everything you see when you look across a large area of land. In the story, Leo sees mountains and trees.
It paints a beautiful picture. Jack, what is your favorite kind of landscape? Do you like the mountains or the sea?
I definitely prefer a mountain landscape. I love the green colors. What about you?
I love the desert landscape, actually. It is very unique. Moving on, Marco asks Leo where he is going using the phrase head to.
To head to means to go in a specific direction or to a specific place. It is a very common way to say go.
Exactly. Leo is heading to Vienna. Jack, where are you heading to after work today?
I am heading to the gym. I need some exercise.
Good for you. When Marco asks about Leo's trip, he says, so far, so good.
This is a very useful idiom. So far, so good means that things are going well up to this moment.
It is a positive expression. Jack, we're working on a new project right now. How is it going?
So far, so good. We have no problems yet.
That is excellent. Later in the dialogue, Leo asks Marco where he will get off.
To get off means to leave a bus, train, or plane. It is the opposite of get on.
Right. Marco gets off at the next station to see his cousin. Jack, do you ever get off at the wrong station?
Oh yes, it happened to me last week. I was looking at my phone and missed my stop.
That is annoying. Finally, Leo explains why he likes trains. He says he has a fear of flying.
To have a fear of flying means to be afraid of traveling by airplane. It is a very common phobia.
It certainly is. Do you have a fear of flying, Jack?
No, I love flying, but I have a fear of spiders.
Me too. Let's watch the dialogue.
Excuse me, is this seat free? Yes, it is. Please sit down. Thank you very much. The train is very full today.
Yes, it is very busy. I am lucky to have a window seat.
The view outside is lovely. Look at those mountains and trees.
I agree with you. The landscape in this country is beautiful. It is very green.
Are you a tourist here?
Yes, I am. I come from Canada. I am on a summer holiday.
Welcome to Europe. My name is Marco. I live in Italy.
Hi, Marco. I'm Leo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Leo. Where are you heading to today?
I'm heading to Vienna. It is my first time there.
And Vienna is a wonderful city. Is your journey long?
It is about 4 hours from here. I'm a little tired, but I'm happy.
How is your trip going?
So far, so good. The trains are fast and clean. I really like it.
That is good to hear. Do you speak German?
No, I do not. German is a foreign language to me. It sounds very difficult.
Do not worry. Many people in Vienna speak English. You will be fine.
That is good to know. By the way, where do you get off?
I leave at the next station. I visit my cousin there.
That is nice. Do you travel often?
Yes, I travel every month. I love trains.
Me too. Actually, I have a fear of flying. Trains are much better for me.
Exactly. Well, enjoy Vienna, Leo. You must eat the famous chocolate cake there.
I will do that. Thank you for the tip, Marco.
Let's move on to the next dialogue. Leo is now with Mia in the apartment. They are getting ready to go out, but the weather changes suddenly.
It is always frustrating when the weather ruins your plans. Let's look at the words they used. The first one is hold on.
To hold on means to wait for a short time or to stop. Leo tells Mia to hold on because he sees something outside.
It is a common way to say, wait a minute. Sarah, do you like it when people tell you to hold on when you are in a rush?
No, I am very impatient. I hate waiting. The next phrase is a funny idiom, raining cats and dogs.
This means to rain very heavily. It does not mean animals are falling from the sky.
Exactly. It just describes a heavy storm. Jack, what do you do when it is raining cats and dogs?
I stay inside and read a book. I do not like getting wet. In the story, Mia feels disappointed about the rain.
Disappointed is an adjective. It means you are unhappy because something was not as good as you hoped.
It is a sad feeling. Sarah, tell me about a time you were disappointed.
I was disappointed when my favorite restaurant closed down last month. I loved their food.
That is a shame. Mia mentions that the weather is unpredictable.
Unpredictable means changing often and suddenly. You cannot know what will happen next.
Weather is often unpredictable in the spring. 1 minute it's sunny, the next it rains.
True. Because of the rain, they have to call off the trip.
To call off means to cancel a planned event. They cancel the walk to the park.
Jack, have you ever had to call off a meeting?
Yes, I had to call off a meeting last week because I was sick. Mia also says going out makes no sense.
To make no sense means to be silly or illogical. It is not a good idea to walk in heavy rain.
I agree. It makes no sense to wear a t-shirt in the snow, for example. Finally, Mia says they are stuck.
To be stuck means you are unable to move or leave a place. They are stuck inside the apartment.
Being stuck can be boring, but they decide to watch a movie. I think that's a great solution.
Me too. Let's watch the dialogue.
Good morning, Mia. Are you ready for our big tour?
Yes, I am almost ready. I have my camera and my map. It is a beautiful morning.
Hold on. I am looking out the window. Something is wrong.
What do you mean? The sun was shining 5 minutes ago.
Well, it is not shining now. Look at those dark clouds.
Oh no, that happened so fast. Is it raining?
Yes, it is starting. Actually, it is pouring now. It is raining cats and dogs.
I do not believe it. This is terrible luck. I am so disappointed.
Me too. I really wanted to walk around the city center and eat outside.
I know. We planned this day for a long time. Did you check the forecast?
Yes, I checked it on my phone. It promised sunny weather all day.
Well, the weather here is very unpredictable. We cannot walk in this heavy rain.
You are right. It is too wet and cold. We have to call off our trip to the park.
I guess so. It makes no sense to go out now. My shoes will get wet immediately.
Don't be sad, Mia. We can still have a good time.
How? We're stuck inside the apartment.
We can turn this into a cozy day at home. We have warm blankets and snacks.
That is true. We have plenty of tea and coffee in the kitchen.
Exactly. Let's make some hot chocolate and watch a movie together.
That actually sounds perfect. I love the sound of rain when I am warm inside.
Great. I'll start the water for the tea.
And I'll find a good movie. This is a nice plan after all.
Welcome back. Now it is time to practice.
In this section, repeat the sentences after us. We will say each sentence twice. Listen carefully and speak out loud.
Let's start. We started watching a movie and I simply lost track of time. We started watching a movie and I simply lost track of time.
I usually like to hang out at a quiet coffee shop or in the park. I usually like to hang out at a quiet coffee shop or in the park.
I was in hot water at school once when I forgot my final project. I was in hot water at school once when I forgot my final project.
I was grounded for a week when I failed a math test. I was grounded for a week when I failed a math test.
The landscape in this country is beautiful. It is very green. The landscape in this country is beautiful. It is very green.
I'm heading to the gym. I need some exercise. I'm heading to the gym. I need some exercise.
So far, so good. We have no problems yet. So far, so good. We have no problems yet.
I love flying, but I have a fear of spiders. I love flying, but I have a fear of spiders.
I was disappointed when my favorite restaurant closed down last month. I was disappointed when my favorite restaurant closed down last month.
The weather is often unpredictable in the spring. The weather is often unpredictable in the spring.
Because of the rain, they have to call off the trip. Because of the rain, they have to call off the trip.
It makes no sense to wear a t-shirt in the snow. It makes no sense to wear a t-shirt in the snow.
They are stuck inside the apartment. They are stuck inside the apartment.
Excellent work, everyone! You finished the lesson.
We hope these new phrases help you. Please rate a sentence using a new word you learned today.
Share your sentences in the comments below.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.
Bye for now.